Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're delving into the exhilarating world of podcasting. Ever toyed with the idea of starting your own podcast? Well, this is your lucky day. I'm here to walk you through the entire process. From identifying your niche, planning content, to selecting the right equipment, and even launching your podcast, we've got it all covered. So, grab a notepad, get comfortable, and let's dive into the fascinating journey of podcasting. The first step in starting a podcast is to define your niche. Think of this as your podcast's unique selling point, the hook that separates you from the sea of other podcasts. It's like your secret recipe, a blend of your passion, knowledge, and the interests of your potential audience. It's the first step in attracting your tribe, your community of listeners who share your enthusiasm and thirst for the subject matter. It is also the foundation upon which you will build your content, your branding, and your marketing strategies. Whether it's travel, technology, fashion, fitness, finance, or folklore, your niche should be something that you're genuinely excited about, something you could talk about for hours on end and still have more to say. So, take some time to brainstorm and pick a niche that aligns with your interests and expertise. It's the first major step towards creating a podcast that resonates and engages. Once you've chosen your niche, it's time to plan your content. Now, this is where the magic really starts to happen. Envision the journey you want to take your listeners on. What stories do you want to tell? What insights do you want to share? It all begins with a well thought out plan. Start by outlining your episodes. Who are your ideal guests? What topics do you want to cover? Sketch out a roadmap for the first few episodes to get the ball rolling. Next, create a content calendar. This helps you stay on track and ensures you're consistently delivering fresh content. Now let's talk about the format of your show. Will it be an interview-style podcast, a solo show, or a mix of both? Each format has its own unique benefits and challenges, so consider what will work best for your audience and your topic. Remember, planning ahead will keep your content consistent and engaging. So, let's get planning. Now, let's talk equipment. When it comes to starting a podcast, the right equipment can make all the difference. But don't worry, you don't need to break the bank to get started. The two most essential pieces of equipment you'll need are a good quality microphone and a pair of reliable headphones. These will ensure that your audio is clear and crisp, which is crucial for an enjoyable listening experience. There are plenty of budget-friendly microphones on the market that deliver excellent audio quality. Brands like Audio-Technica and Blue Yeti are popular choices among podcasters. As for headphones, look for ones that offer good sound isolation. This means they'll block out background noise, allowing you to focus on your recording. Additionally, you might want to consider getting a pop filter. This is a screen that goes in front of your microphone to reduce or eliminate popping sounds that can occur when you pronounce certain words. Remember, content is key, and good audio quality enhances the listener experience. Alright, now that you have your equipment, let's dive into recording and editing. The magic of podcasting begins here, in the alchemy of your voice and the story you're eager to tell. For recording, you'll want a quiet, echo-free space. A home office, a closet filled with clothes, or even a car can do the trick. Don't be afraid to get creative. Now on to editing. This is where you'll smooth out those ums, ers, and awkward pauses. You'll also enhance the audio quality and add any music or sound effects. There are plenty of user-friendly software options out there, from Audacity to GarageBand. If you're a beginner, start with the basics. Cutting unnecessary parts, adjusting the volume levels, and adding an intro and outro. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you edit, the better and faster you'll get. I'll walk you through my recording setup and share some tips on how to edit your podcast for a polished and professional sound. Once your episodes are ready, it's time to choose a hosting platform. This is a critical step in the podcasting process. Your hosting platform is like your podcast's home. It's where your episodes will live and how your audience will find and access your content. Now, there's a lot to consider when choosing a hosting platform. First, you'll want to look at the platform's features. Does it offer analytics? Can it distribute your podcast to various directories? Then consider the cost. Many platforms offer free tiers, but these often come with limitations. Also, consider the platform's reputation. Look at reviews and ask other podcasters for their recommendations. Lastly, make sure the platform is user-friendly. You want a platform that makes uploading and managing your episodes a breeze. So take your time when choosing your hosting platform. There are plenty of options out there, and I'll guide you through the process of selecting the right one for you. Congratulations, your podcast is almost ready to launch. But before we hit publish, let's take a moment to talk about something equally important: marketing. You see, creating a great podcast is half the battle. The other half is getting it out there, reaching your audience, and gaining subscribers. So, how do you do that? Firstly, leverage your existing networks. Share your podcast on your social media channels, your website, or even your email newsletter. Secondly, consider guest appearances on other podcasts. This cross-pollination can help you reach new audiences. Don't forget about SEO. Use relevant keywords in your podcast title and description to make it easier for potential listeners to find you. Lastly, consider podcast directories. Platforms like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts can significantly increase your visibility. Remember, the key to a successful podcast is not just great content, but also effective marketing. I'll share some effective strategies to promote your podcast, gain subscribers, and climb the charts. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide on how to start a successful podcast from scratch. We've covered everything from choosing your niche, planning your content, selecting the right equipment, recording, editing, choosing a hosting platform, to launching and marketing your podcast. If this information has been beneficial, show some love by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Feel free to share your thoughts or questions in the comments section. Happy podcasting, and I'll see you in the next video.